Hello, my lovelies. Elsie here to do your sneak peek for this week. How are you? Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. And thank you again for all of you for being in the comments and your thumbs up and how you're loving this community and how you're choosing to grow it. Thank you so much for doing that. And for those of you who are brand new and you've just arrived over the last little bit, saw you squeeze in the side door a few days back. So welcome, welcome. I hope you'll let yourself be known in the comments. Some of you, I've already greeted you. I've already seen you there. So thank you for doing that. We kind of like this as a community and not just a place to air to vent, right? We're just all trying to keep our head above water. We're all trying to learn together. All right, so what do we do here, Elsie? I'm brand new. Tell me what's up and why are you babbling? Well, first of all, I like to mark things out for you so you can skip all my bullshit if you don't want to hear it. But what I'm going to tell you right now is that I do have a sale on readings, so if you're interested in that, please go down to the description and you will find everything that you need there, including a code to take over to Wizio. And then the last thing I just want to say is, yeah, I have marked everything in the description below for you. So you can just scroll and see whatever you want. And please, please, please just stop watching tarot for just your sun sign. You don't even know what's going on. And, the moon and the rising are there to tell you what kind of sun sign you are. Because, yeah, you're an Aries, but you're a different Aries than every other Aries. Do you know what I mean? Know what I mean? Jelly bean. All right. I think that's all I had to blah, blah you about. All right, here we go. Let's start it then. Aries, we're all following you. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell us about Aries. This is Aries sneak peek for this week, please. Aries, sneak peek for this week, my friends. What is up with Aries? Thank you if you're a cross watcher and you're watching this. Aries, tell me what's up. Aries energy for this week, please. All right, so we have the Two of Swords. Is this the week that you make the decision? Because I don't think you want to see the situation for what it is, Aries. For some reason, you're not making a decision that will make you quite happy. And you're not making it because, you are not seeing the situation for what it really is. You're seeing it for what you want to see it for. You're trying to see it from another point of view. Interesting. So this is Piscean energy here. It feels like you're trying to look at everything from as many possible sides as you can. Piscean energy is highly intuitive, right? Everybody has intuition, but I feel like you are using your intuition to feel out a situation that you cannot come to a resolution about. I feel like you've sort of surrendered it to the universe and said, help me, I don't know what to do, I can't make a decision. All I want to say is you just got to take off the glasses, man. Yeah, I just think you don't want to see it. You're stuck within yourself, trying to see the situation for what it is. Star, it's Aquarius energy. So it looks like you're making some sort of a decision based on, I feel almost like an empathetic look at the situation for another time, at another time. I feel like you haven't made a decision, but it feels like you know what the decision already is. Like you haven't decided by taking action or making it permanent in the 3D. Right now it's up in your head. It feels like what you don't want to see is the deep love that you have for someone who could be Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, maybe an Aquarius. I think somebody is trying to not see the truth here, but the truth will show itself, right? I just think that you're scared of getting hurt because after the Two of Swords comes the Three, and that's heartbreak and disappointment, and maybe that's the place that it always ends for you. Relationship things. You could have water or Aquarius in your chart. Is this just going to be another person who's coming at me with their passions? Yeah, so it does feel like you're trying to make the decision. Like, I think what you want to do is you want to fall in love. That's apparent to me with the Queen of Cups. And you're looking for someone who's maybe quite motherly, who's very feminine leaning anyway, someone who is a good mother, someone who is a healer and kind and loving. That's the kind of person that I feel you deserve. But I think what's coming at you is the Knight of Wands. And I think your gut is telling you that the Knight of Wands is not it, or telling you which ones are not your people, like which ones you shouldn't date and which ones you should. I think that you're looking, this card is looking down at this one. It's very interesting. I think that you're looking at this Queen of Cups closer than all of the other dates you've had, because it feels like you're jumping through hoops for people. Like you go out with this one and you're this person. You go out with that one and you're that person. This person is a scientist. This person is a geologist. Like it feels like, you know, you can put on whatever hat you need to in order to be the person that they want you to be. But I don't think that's what you want. I think you're looking for true, authentic depth and love. I think that's what you're looking for. Kindness. And I think after all the Knight of Wands sort of energy that you've been through, that you still have hope. You still have hope for the future here. But I don't think that you want the Knight of Wands anymore. I think you want the Queen of Cups. I think you've upped your standards here. And yeah, you want to be seen by this person. So strength, right? I feel like you're trying to be honest with yourself. You're trying to be honest with yourself. Look, it's like the pep talk. Look, you're strong enough. You're good the way you are. You've tamed the inner beast. People like you. You're very outgoing. This is Leo energy. You could have Leo. We're dealing with a Leo. I feel like it's like the pep talk. Look, I'm strong enough to withstand, or what would be the right word? I'm strong enough to withstand avoiding the Knight of Wands. I feel like you get a lot of opportunities for passionate moments, but not any opportunities for love. This puts you in a place of being able to see it from the other side as it pertains to whoever I'm talking about here. Tell me what strength is here for. It's like you have to have strength to resist the Knight of Wands, because I think that people are throwing themselves at you, feminines or masculines. You're wondering how long you can hold it off, right? The Devil's here. Yeah, you're wondering like how long can I hold off this feeling of, you know, because this can be pretty enticing. The Knight of Wands can be pretty enticing if you're very lonely. It can be pretty enticing if you're the person who spends a lot of time alone, but you love, like maybe your love language is touch and it's really tough. Strength in the Devil tells me that you don't think you're enough. And so maybe it's why you get sucked into these relationships that give you immediate gratification. That you fear that you are not strong enough to hold up everything. I really do think you're looking for a partner, but you may be, maybe just attracting this energy here. People who are not giving you much stability. They want to date you, then they don't talk to you, they don't text you back for 3 or 4 days. It's kind of like off and on people, right? They don't really care what's going on with you as long as they get what they need. I think that this Devil energy here and you not feeling enough is holding you back. And it's holding you back from love. It's holding you back from starting anything new as it pertains to the heart space. The Page of Cups is in the reverse, and to me that's unrequited love. Or, it's like I get into these relationships with the Knight of Wands, and I don't really know they're the Knight of Wands until I get a little bit into it, because you can't judge a book by its cover. And then you get close enough to this person, and then you realize that they're not necessarily there for the stability. It ends up being kind of an unrequited love situation. With the Seven of Wands and the Page of Cups in the reverse, it makes me feel like you think it's never going to happen. Like I feel like, I'm standing my ground about this Knight of Wands stuff. I'm not just, going out with this one, that one, and everyone. Or giving my passion to those people, and it feels like it's been really hard for you to stand your ground on that. It feels like that when you get into these types of relationships, you don't know it right away, but by the time you know it, you're already hurt. It's already in unrequited love where this person is not giving you much of their energy again. It's like it's always going to be unrequited love, Elsie. I don't think it is, Aries. I don't think it is. I think that it's something that you conjure in your mind, though. It's a fear of not being enough, or not being strong enough, or feeling like you don't have enough worth. I feel like it's the Devil is playing onto a lot of things here. The Devil energy. And maybe you're just not sure if you even want it. Like maybe I just stand my ground on the unrequited love thing, and maybe I just don't even visit that again. I just end up with my heart broken. Here's my 10 of Cups. I feel like you have probably had some long-term relationships in the past, or a long-term relationship. The 10 of Cups tells me that you may have been part of a family and it was heartbreaking. It ended up in unrequited love. So you end up, you know, in this position all the time, because I feel like if you've only had one relationship, maybe you were married for a long time. If you've only had one relationship, it ends up in a place like this for you, because you just, it feels good at the beginning, and you don't realize until you get part way in that this just isn't going to work out, because it's just a physical connection. But I think you, with the 10 of Cups and the 6 of Wands, I think you really want a family. I think you really want to settle down. You really want a family. You want some victory. And you know, the 6 of Wands is about, it's about having victory after the fight. And I feel like this has been a fight for you. Holding, like, you know, being lonely, holding yourself back, not wanting to get in those kinds of relationships because they just end up breaking your heart here. Yeah, I think you really want to take action in the future. I think you're going to take action because what you're looking for is a family. You're not just looking for good times, fun times. You're looking for stability and family. Bottom of the deck, we have 10 of Wands. This has been really burdensome for you, but I wanted you to know that it's about to get better, because the Wheel of Fortune is here in the future energy. So things are about to move in a fortunate way for you. You don't see it right now because the moon is here, but there is some sort of an invitation coming to you, possibly Aries. The 3 of Cups is either you're sending out the invitation or it's coming to you. But since the moon is here, possibly the moon could mean you're not sure if you want to send it, but I feel like it's coming to you. The Wheel of Fortune is here. It's destiny for you to get some sort of a message that's going to help you drop some burdens that you've been carrying around for a while. Tell me about this Queen of Cups for Aries, please. I think you're trying to see something here from the side of this Queen of Cups. Now, the two of Swords is looking away, right? Not really looking at all the passion here. We're looking at the prize, right? The Queen. Yeah, the one that has depth. Yeah, we're not looking at the surface stuff. I feel like you're trying to make a decision about the Queen, seeing it from that person's side. What can you tell me about the Queen? I feel like you haven't seen this Queen or spoke with them in a while, and I feel like you want to do that now. I really do feel like life has just got you on the ropes, keeping you busy. This is someone that you have feelings for, but you've never shown it to them. I feel like they may live a distance from you, but I think you can get there by vehicle. Whether that's, you know, driving for 30 minutes or 5 hours or whatever it is. But I feel as though there has been silence. Yeah, I'm not really sure how I feel about the Queen. 4 of Cups, right? The 7 of Pentacles. I've been waiting for the right time to send in the page. Aries, I think you're going to send a message to somebody here that is going to, I think that's what's going on here, taking action here. I think with this Queen here is telling me you're probably going to contact the Queen, feminine or masculine, whoever they are, because you're done with this stuff. Yeah, you're done with that stuff. It does nothing but make you lonely. You're in unrequited love situations that break your heart, and you don't need that anymore. So this week, I think that there's a lot of change. Yeah, something is going to change here. You're going to change direction. Yeah. Something in your mind is going to change. You're changing your mind about something. Probably about this situation. All right. Thank you, Aries. All right, Taurus. Here we are, my bull gang. Somebody brought to my attention in the comments that I always sound like I'm saying bowl gang, like toilet bowl. And we giggled about it. But I'm going to try and correct that. Yeah. The bull gang, not the bowl gang. It's my Canadian tongue. That's all it is. All right. What do we got here? Are we upside down or what are we doing here? Nope, we're good. Okay. All right, Taurus, here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Thank you for watching here, Cross Watchers. Okay. Well, that's sort of slid out kind of smooth, and I didn't expect it, that one would be turned over. Aries just had this card open the reading here. So I want to say that you, if you are dealing with an Aries, y'all might be trying to see it from each other's side. I'm going to say that you are, we are in the full moon today, I think, or, on the precipice of it. And I feel as though you are surrendering some things. Yeah. You're surrendering some things, I think, Taurus, trying to see it from another point of view. Somebody asked me in the comments, well, how do I know if it's my intuition? And how do I know if it's not? You will know if it's not your intuition. Like, it just won't feel good. It won't feel like a hell yeah. I always say it's always a hell yeah. If it's not a hell yeah, then it's a hell no. You will know. Your intuition, when you're like, yeah, this is exactly what I want, your intuition's going to say, meh, I don't know. Something's going to be off. You'll feel it. It's about getting to trust yourself. Taurus, you could be dealing with Pisces energy. Ooh, the moon. We've got Cancer energy here too. We've got all kinds of deep connections going on. We're communicating in a way that isn't just, you're not communicating at all in the 3D. I know, you're communicating in the dream realm here. Yeah. I think it's at night. I think it's at night, Taurus, when you mostly go into this think tank, into the hanged man energy, and start trying to work out all the scenarios in your brain of all of the situations that have ever happened ever. I think you're a night thinker. I think you're going to want to surrender to the full moon here and talk to someone. This full moon might bring you communication. It might bring you communication with someone who's highly intelligent. This person, might be, whatever they use their brains for, like the ultra smart people, right? Judges, magistrates, the people who deal in high level brain activity. Yeah. This to me is Aquarius, and that's why I say that, the genius of the tarot. I feel like there is going to be someone who's highly intelligent, who is going to bring some information to you. For some of you, you could have just surrendered it to the universe and said, look, bring me what I need. Bring me what I need, and I'm open to whatever it is. It could be bringing you Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Pisces, or Cancer. What you don't see coming is there is a king here who is quite passionate, or there's passionate energy here. You could be trying to see things from the side of the king. Somebody wants to talk to someone about walking away. Why do we do that? Why did we do that? Someone's hiding their passions. Someone's hiding their passions and trying to see it from the point of view of someone else. It may have been an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo that walked away or that disconnected emotionally. I don't think that this person did it for any terrible reason. Like, I don't think they meant to hurt you. I just think that this person really didn't know what they wanted. Like, I feel like this person leaves the 8 behind and they go looking for the 2, and they know that that's true love. And there's also going to be wisdom, and the sun is shining there, and it feels like somebody disconnects emotionally, and now they want to talk about it. And I think that you've been thinking about it in the hanged man energy. You could be manifesting this. Yeah, there it is. So the feelings I feel you have are for somebody who is a fire sign. But I also feel like there is some sort of information that is attached to why this person walked away. The King of Wands and the King of Swords could be an emperor, right? It could be pre-emperor energy. But for some of you, it could be 2 people. It could be dealing in swords and fire. Just listening. Walked away because you were too honest, Taurus. They may have disconnected because you were too honest about your feelings. Now, I said too, and that's not to discourage anyone to be honest about their feelings. What I'm saying is, to them, there in Swords, it was too honest. They couldn't deal with your honesty. But I want to say that this person never showed you on the surface that they were very attracted to you and had a lot of fire for you. I do believe that this person has deep feelings for you. The 10 is here now, right? The thing is that this person is walking away from the 8 to go find the 2. Well, guess what? They got to come back to you to find it. You always had it. They walked away, and now they want to talk about why they walked away. And they want to be very honest with you. This person's dragging the 10 cups with them, though. I'm just saying. I hope they're made of plastic. Yeah, they're coming in with 10 cups. Look at this. This person doesn't know if you are the one. Doesn't know if you feel this way like they do. To me, the Lovers in reverse doesn't mean that you're not the lover. It means that this person is trying to figure out if you are. They're unsure. It's not like they don't think you are, but they're unsure. Is this my soulmate? Or is this person even going to really want to look at me? Like it feels like like you walked away, or they did, and it's like the other person is like, I don't know if they're even going to want to look at me. There's going to be an apology, Taurus. An apology for someone who had love for you but didn't see that you were the soulmate. I feel like this week, Taurus, is the week that you get that communication that we've been building up to. You know, there's been a lot of readings about it, right? Over the last few days about something's on the edge. And I'm already seeing in the comments, I was just commenting with someone today that, yeah, they got their call. So I'm sorry if it's not you. It can't be for everybody. We're not all on the same timelines, and that's the truth. And that's why we ask you to just, watch with a grain of salt, because although it might feel like what you hope will happen, maybe it won't happen that way for you. And so that is false hope. And that's not what I intend to do. That's not what I'm doing here. So I think that somebody is coming to unload some burdens, Taurus. The person that walked away became very heavily burdened with walking away. This person has been heavily burdened about, I feel like they feel they've left you behind. Because there was some feelings going on here, but they didn't share them. Now I think they're back to talk about them. It's becoming a heavy burden for this person, and they need to apologize. I feel like this person may surprise you by just coming to you and wanting to drop the burdens with you. All right. Got the 8 of coins in the reverse. What's this? This person feels like you're no longer in love with them, if you had been in the past, or that you no longer have feelings for them. They think that the Ace of Cups has expired. It's been burdensome, and I think that they just want to come in and get their answer, and they're willing to do it at any cost. They're willing to get cut to find the answer, because I feel like this person has been, holding back from you. And it's about time that we stopped being silent with each other. So I think this might be the week for some of you where the silence does break. And it's going to cause a tower, I'm just saying. It's going to be something that is, that shocks you. It's, the Page of Cups is here too, right? The Page of Cups is here too. So it's a surprise. Yep. There we go. Someone breaks the silence and the tower comes down. The illusion that we could never speak to each other is gone. Or that we couldn't speak to each other, or that we were silent with each other. It's time to speak about it here. Tell me why the tower's here. This person is no longer scared or afraid to tell you what they think. And what they think is that you look pretty great. The Queen of Pentacles is here. And I feel like somebody sees your worth, feels your worth. The 9 of Swords is showing up in the reverse. So I feel like you feel confident. And I feel like they're coming to you to tell you that that there's been a change of heart, a change of passions. Just listening. Somebody's coming in to explain their side, Taurus. They're coming in to explain their side because they've had a change in how they feel about the situation. And the Nine of Swords is in the reverse. They're no longer feeling scared or worried about it. This person sees your worth. I feel like that's your tower. I feel like the transformation comes in the healing here. And this person really sees you for who you are. They see you as abundant, someone who is kind and loving, someone who is just, all loving. Possibly within childbearing years. You don't have to be. Sometimes people empress up late. But really abundant and balanced and full of love. This person now sees you from a different point of view. So what don't we see? It's like it's the end of the confusion, Taurus, because now they're no longer confused about what they want. The end of the confusion is I'm going to tell this person how I'm passionate and how much love I have for them. It's the end of the emotional confusion, but the beginning of fear, I think. This person is now sitting in fear, knowing that they need to reach out to you. Knowing that they need to reach out to you. They want to go on this adventure with you, right? The Two of Wands is there. We're going to pass the gate. Possibly, Taurus, you might get some sort of invitation. We've been talking about that for a couple weeks as well, that there's some sort of an invite that's going to start something new, some type of partnership. So you might meet somebody that starts as the partnership. Someone you already know, someone you have respect for, someone that you are friends with. And I think it turns into love at some point because we've got the Ten of Cups here and a lot of balance here, which is the Six of Pentacles. Yeah. This person never stopped hanging on to you, Taurus. Nope. All right. It's a new beginning. Fool's here. If you want it, here it comes, a new partnership. All right, Gemini. Gemini, this is for you. How are you, Gemini? I hope you're well. Thanks very much for clicking here. Thank you to the cross watcher as well. Whew. Gemini, just so you know, we are now reading for you weekly. Yep, every week you will get a reading in the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius video. So we have Temperance. That's what we're starting with. Sagittarian energy. Something is in balance or you require some balance. What's this? Five of Pentacles. Okay. Gemini. Going from lack to balance. From a mind frame of lack. It might have been financial issues as well. For you, Gemini, you might be worried about financial issues, or you were in the past, the near past. But I think something's happening here that is going to give you some balance. It's gonna even things out for you here. The Two Pentacles. It might be more work. So either you get offered a second job, or things just seem to start to come into balance because Temperance is here. Now, if you're in the Two of Pentacles, it's likely that you are struggling with financial issues because we have 5 and the 2. 7 Pentacles. I want to say wait. Be patient with yourself. It's coming. I feel like you're going to get an opportunity or another opportunity to make a little bit more money on the side, like a side hustle, or maybe you're a hairstylist and now you're going to get some clients at home, or do you know what I mean? I feel like there's something coming that's going to add to your financial situation, whether it's more clients or whatever it is. But we go from the 5 of Pentacles to Temperance. So we go from feeling in lack and not having enough and feeling like we're left out in the cold to gaining some balance. And I feel like I can do this. It's courageous. It's courage as well. It's the moment of alchemy that you're listening to it. You're listening for it. I think that you're aware and listening. And it brings the Two of Pentacles. And for some of you, this is not the ideal place to be, but this is balance. This means the numbers are meeting at the end of the month. You may have no more than that. You maybe don't even have money for, your favorite coffee place drink. But everything is coming together by the end of the month. And so it feels like you with the Five of Pentacles, that the universe throws you a bone here, gives you a little bit more balance. Four of Swords. So for some of you, maybe you're like maybe on disability, or you haven't been working, or you can't work because of a disability. I feel like that you're supposed to be in healing mode right now, but because you're healing and you can't work, that it's causing financial hardship. We have the Two of Cups. Two of Pentacles and Two of Cups. One more here. We've got the Emperor. We've got there the Queen of Wands. Just listening. So I think that your finances end up healing themselves, because we've got the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. Yeah, I feel like the universe has got your back. I'm just saying. I don't know about you, but like maybe you're one of the people in life who's like, it would take you right to the very edge, and then all of a sudden someone would be there to pull you back. Like all of a sudden you'd get some money that would take you to the next week, or something would show up at your door that would allow you to have, you know, whatever you needed again for the next week. Like I feel like you're someone who, if that's you, I just want to say you're in the hands of your creator. Like Temperance is here looking over all of this, trying to keep it in balance, and trying to send you information about the right moment to do things. So I feel like if you are the person who can't get up because you've had surgery or whatever it is, I feel like that is going to be shorter lived. If you've been going through it for a while, it's about ready to expire. I think that energy is coming into at least the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like where you're actually in balance. So no longer in lack, but actually in balance. Now we've had the Emperor and the Two of Cups show up here. And I know that in this last reading that I did for you, maybe even last two, you've been showing up as the Emperor. You could have, the Emperor is Aries, and then we have Temperance, which is Sagittarius. We could have, you know, a couple of fire energies here. The Two of Cups is here between the Emperor and the Two of Pentacles. So the Emperor is really busy. It's almost like the Emperor is too busy for love. That's what it seems like. I'm trying to heal, and then once I heal, it feels like once you do heal, you're back on. You got to take care of all of it. You got to get to work. You got to pay the mortgage. You got to, you know, whatever it is that you're doing. Maybe you're a single parent and holding it all down. It feels like you don't have time for love because you're so busy. Love is tempered, right? So I feel like you don't have time for it, or you're ignoring it. Maybe you're not dating because life is so busy. I think that you probably have gone through a tight spot financially. Now you got to get out there and, you know, make hay while the sun shines, as we say in the prairies, right? And you got to get out there and do your thing now that you're feeling better, the Emperor. So whatever it was that got you down, it may have caused some sort of a financial dip for you. We've got the King of Cups. Emperor and the King of Cups. Why? The Four of Cups. I feel as though you're getting bored, or maybe a little bit lonely. I think that the King of Cups is here saying that you are ready, that you're ready for love, that you're ready for, you know, to share deep emotions. But I also see the Four and the Two here, which is the Six of Cups, and it feels like there is some sort of a soulmate here, or someone that you've known for a long time. It feels like you already have really deep feelings for them, and they give you a lot of balance. But you've been so busy working because you're the Emperor and you're taking care of the entire empire, that I feel like you aren't making time. You aren't making time for love. And it's kind of like you're bored, right? It's redundant energy. You're bored in that King of Cups. You're like, okay, well, I've got the information now. I'm emotionally available, and I know what I need to do now, and now I don't have time to do it. I think you're thinking about the Four of Cups. I see this particular depiction as somebody thinking about the Ace of Cups. And I think it's been really busy for you, but I think you're about to get some sort of an invitation. Possibly somebody who you walked away from, or maybe someone that you've disconnected from. It might be a Pisces. 4 and 8 is 12. I think you might be single, like with the 4 of Cups and the 8 of Cups, you could be single. Got the World card. Okay, so maybe you are. There's something that did come to an end here, and I feel like it barely left you in balance. The two of Cups and the 4 of Cups tells me it could be someone that you knew very well that you walked away from. You had to end this chapter. Why is that? 8 of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Nobody was working on it anymore. We stopped talking to each other. We stopped gaining clarity and giving clarity. We stopped being honest. And it feels like we stopped talking. We stopped working on our conversation or how we're supposed to speak to each other. So it does feel like, Gemini, that you were in a thing that just isn't working. Oh, okay. So we have the Empress here. Now, the thing is this, is I feel like this is someone new. Just listening. I think you got bored with dating. You got bored with dating, and I feel like on your mind has always been love with the person who offered you the cup. And the cup is in the 4 of Cups, and then the 2 of Cups, which is 6, and that's the person that you have history with or that you consider to be the soulmate. That's the person you disconnected from, and you closed the chapter. We stopped talking to each other. We just completely stopped working on it. But while this was all going on, I feel like there was growth here. So I feel like the Empress and the Emperor are kind of new in their roles, is what I want to say. The 9 of Pentacles. So the Empress is single, if you're wondering. We've got the 5 of Swords, 6 of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. So you do have romantic feelings for this soulmate. The 5 of Swords tells me that maybe you guys have a hard time coming to resolution, that maybe it starts to degrade in terms of conversation, or how we're delivering it anyway. So the Empress is single, and the Prince of Cups, I feel like this Empress is the soulmate. Of course, they are the counterparts, but the 6 of Cups is here to tell me. I was talking with 6 of Cups here, and then it showed up. So I feel like that we've had a hard time speaking to each other, even though we are soulmates and we have romance between us. It feels like something has to change, and the Chariot's in the reverse. So what has to change is we have to be willing to move forward. We can't just sit here in our energy thinking we're going to have victory if we're not going to change anything. I think what's ending is things moving slowly. I think what's ending is that the Chariot's in the reverse. I feel like things are going to begin to move forward after this into this romantic thing here. The Ace of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the 2 of Wands. So while we're in healing, while we're trying to heal the finances, I feel like that's what makes you the Emperor. You have to take control of everything to heal the finances. The universe ducks in with the Temperance card and says, here, we're going to kind of give you, you're going to soften it up just a little bit for you so you can take care of things. I feel like when you're healing, after you've healed from all of this, and once you grow into this energy of the Emperor here, who is, by the way, all of the kings, it's a lot of wisdom. You're not going to be the Emperor in your 20s. You're just not. Whether you own a business or not. It's wisdom that comes with that. With that title comes knowing how to do a lot of things, or being able to be a critical thinker and slow to anger and all of those things. So I feel like with the 2 of Wands, it feels like while you're in healing or trying to heal your life or your finances or your health possibly, because that's it could be mental health because of the 4 of Swords and the Temperance card. While you are healing the self, I feel like you're also healing I think you're healing love. I feel like with the Two of Wands, you want to go on the adventure. And with the Page of Wands, you want to send a message. And with the Ace of Cups, you're ready to fall in love. So I think this is the only thing standing in the way right now in the future, is that we got to get things moving again. Right now they're kind of at a standstill, but I think there's some transformational energy coming that is going to put that Chariot right back up again. We're going to start moving to the victory here. We have the Queen of Swords. There's going to be a conversation about why did you break my heart? All right. Somebody's heart was broke. All right, all right. Here we go, Cancer. Happy birthday, Cancer. How are you? Hope you're well. Make sure we're not upside down. No, we're not. There we go, Cancer. All right, Cancer. So yes, happy birthday to you if you are having a birthday, and or if you even acknowledge them. We get to a certain age, maybe we stop. Cancer, here we go. This is for you, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is for this week. This is Cancer energy for this week, please. Thank you, cross watchers, if you're here watching. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Cancer. Cancer. Oof. So, something made you move along. It's the universe. Yeah. So the Tower is here, and the Tower is upheaval. It's change. It's stuff that, you know, the only reason that people fear the Tower, right, is because it's change, and none of us like change. We don't like change that's pushed upon us. But you know what? When we keep ignoring things and putting them on the back burner, the universe has always got an eye on us. Remember, we signed a contract when we came here to get a certain few things done. And if you're on the wrong path, the universe is contractually connected to you to help you through that. So here we go. The Tower comes, and to me, the Tower is mercy. It's change. It's you're going the wrong way. So I feel like the Tower comes and it shakes you loose. I feel as though it takes you out of the chaos and allows you to move forward, allows you to move after all the lessons you've learned. You had to get the lessons first before you could go, but you know, sometimes we get stuck in our ruts, right? We've got Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer here. The Queen of Cups is someone who is a healer, someone who's kind and loving, possibly a mother, someone who, yeah, who's always cleaning energy, right? The heart of the home. Everyone's hugging her. You could be feminine or masculine. You could be the Queen. The Queen is feminine leaning. Tell me about Scorpio, about this Tower. You knew it was coming. You have the wisdom to know that it was coming. You knew that this was going to happen because of the Hermit energy. The Hermit's pointing towards the Tower. So I feel like the Tower happened in the near past is what I want to say. And I feel like you've grown in wisdom, and that's why you were able to move on from something here. Able to move on from something and get the victory for it. Whatever was back here, I feel was not good. It doesn't feel like it was a good place for you to be. Otherwise, the Tower wouldn't come and tell you that you were going the wrong way. The Hermit is here. It feels like it puts you into self-preservation mode. You end up spending a lot of time by yourself, going over details of you, wondering what you can do to make you better. And I think what you come up with is the Six of Swords. You take what you've learned, and it's time to move forward. You have to stop looking back there. I think you keep looking back at whatever happened that was unfortunate or was a misfortune or hurt you a lot, and I think you keep going over the details over and over and over again, which makes you relive this Tower over and over and over again. I think you're torturing yourself. It's like you feel like you're supposed to feel bad about something that didn't go right back there. I think you got your eye on someone, Cancer. Yep. I think you have your eye on someone. You want the victory here. Someone that you're very attracted to, someone that maybe other people are attracted to as well. The Six of Wands I always see is a lot of people have admiration for this person. This person is someone who has very healing energy, so they might be quite popular. They also could be on social media. I think you've got your back to the victory, because you're so worried about what happened back there. You're so focused on trying to understand what went down back there that you're missing out on this Six of Wands here. This person who is someone who is very victorious in their life, someone who has come from a hard place or hardship. This is a card, the Six of Wands is about victory after hardship. I think you're trying to make sense of it, and that's fair. Yeah. I think you're trying to make sense of whatever went on back there. I don't think you want to go back there. I think you're still healing from it. I think there is a person that you're watching, either online or somebody who gets a lot of attention. I think it is this queen here, this Queen of Love. Queen of the emotions, right? Quite psychic too, this one. You could be connected psychically to this person. You are Cancer, by the way, right? If your person has water, chances are that's how you connect with them. We have the Empress in reverse. You're healing from an Empress in reverse. Okay. There's somebody who did pop up in your life, and I think it's this person from the recent past. I think this person is an Empress in reverse. So whether feminine or masculine, this person is someone who likes to take care of themselves on the outside, but they really don't do anything to take care of themselves on the inside. So you end up with a beautifully modified body with just a very shallow, angry, selfish kind of person on the inside. I feel like this is the kind of person that doesn't give you any stability. The Knight of Wands is here. This is someone who has probably got other people around them who they're also giving their energy to. The Page of Cups is here. So with the Knight of Wands and the Page of Cups, it tells me that this person is like flirts with everybody. Yeah, just because they love the attention. They get connected to people and make those people think as though they're the only one. But they're the Empress in reverse. This person's not abundant. And they're breadcrumbing you. They're not answering texts. Yeah. So I think that this is what you've been enduring. And I want to say that with people coming in and out of your life like this, not giving you any stability, but you're probably chasing the shiny thing, and that's all you're getting is the gold plating, right? There's really nothing of substance underneath. That's what it feels like. You like the shiny thing, but they're not giving you any stability. Yeah, they're also giving their energy to other people. I feel like this Tower is here for that reason. I think it's to connect you with your soulmate here. Yeah. I think you're going to meet your soulmate in the future, in the very near future, by the way. And it's going to be an instant attraction or instant love. You're going to have an instant connection here. Tell me what this Tower is about, please, for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Cancer. Yeah, okay. So I think what comes to an end is you decide you're just going to stop do this dating thing. Yeah, because the Seven of Cups is here, and it's like you have a lot of options, and I think you manifested that, to be honest. I think you manifested, I'm just, I don't want to be bored, I don't want to be stuck to one person, and I just want to meet a lot of people. I think that's what happened, but I feel like you bring it to an end with the World card. You learn your lesson. It's not really fun. You end up meeting people who look great on the outside and have no substance on the inside. The Tower comes and says, look, we're just going to end your pain right now. So what you're thinking about while you're in hermit mode, I think, is you're trying to gain clarity or trying to see the truth in the situation. It's like, did they really care for me, or did they not really care for me at all? Like, did any of those relationships ever really care for me? Yeah, it feels like you're highly intelligent, and so you need to be with someone who's highly intelligent, and I think that's the decision that you've made here. The Two of Pentacles tells me that you're kind of, between, you're juggling things, right? You're juggling thoughts. You're like, should I do this? Should I do that? I feel like what you come to as as your consensus while you're in the hermit mode, I think, is that you're just not going to do this to yourself anymore. You're kind of seeing it from another side or another point of view. And I think that you're realizing that these quick dates that you're having here are doing more harm than good. We have the Seven of Pentacles and we have the Three of Pentacles. I feel like you're just going to wait. You're going to wait for the right relationship to come along. Yep. And that's 10 Pentacles. You're going to wait for someone for a long term. You're done with this stuff here. Yeah. I think that's what you come to, the idea that you come to this this week. Yeah. All right. All right, Leo, this is you. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. I'm your sister fire sign. I'm a Sagittarius rising. I go like peanut butter and jelly with Leo. Peanut butter and honey. We're having that discussion in the comments too. What do you like to eat with your peanut butter? Yep. Oh, what's this? Okay. All right, we start your week with, looks like some balance, or that's what you want. You're looking for some balance, some justice, maybe something legal's going on. Let's keep pulling cards here for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Leo. Yeah, so for some of you, it might be the divorce is final this week. And for some of you, that's going to be good news, and some of you it won't be good news. I'm sorry either way. But I feel like the Emperor is who we're talking about here. You could be the Emperor, and if you are, the Emperor is usually attached to the sign of Aries, but understand that this is also an energy of someone who is taking charge, right? This person has a lot of wisdom. This person is making decisions based, that are best for everyone. And, front of the line, the one in charge. I feel like you took charge on something this week, or you will take charge on something this week that is maybe of a legal nature. Like for some of you who are separated, maybe it's time to file for the divorce. It's time to finally move on. Yeah. To take what you've learned from this situation and to move on is probably your best bet. But for some of you, it could be some sort of a legal thing. For others of you, you could be just, you could be feeling a lot of balance, that you've had, your karma is in balance. I feel like you're doing as many good things as you can, and it feels like the balance is what's taking you into the future, that you've learned all these lessons and you're no longer you've upgraded yourself. You've decided you're no longer living in the chaos, that it's time to move into a calmer future here. So we've got the Emperor. Okay, we've got the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I feel like there's something that's been taking a long time. So for some of you, as I'm feeling that there is separation, divorce, that kind of thing going on here, for some of you, it took you a long time to make the decision to move. But I feel as though you are, if not thinking about it, maybe doing the paper file work this week. It feels like it's a week of celebration, that the Emperor is going to be celebrating the getting justice. So take that for what it's worth. If you're getting justice and you are the Emperor is probably someone who owns their own business or who is in the upper echelons of a large corporation. This is someone who makes important decisions about people's lives. But you could be someone who is this is predominantly masculine energy, but also feminine. Please understand, we're looking at everybody being feminine and masculine energies, which is the truth. And I feel like it's taken a long time to get here. I feel like it's a surprise to you. It's a surprise to you about the Knight of Cups and the Five of Cups. Oh, is it? I don't think you wanted it. Yeah. Some of you could be the one who served with the divorce papers. I don't think you wanted it. It comes as a surprise. The Knight of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. It feels like somebody wants to get out of the relationship and move forward, carry on. The Queen of Wands is taking action. So I feel like somebody is taking action maybe to send you divorce papers. We've got the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. And yeah, it's news about the family, y'all. It's news about whatever's going on in your family life. So if it's you that is in the midst of all of this junk going on, I'm sorry. I feel, though, that the Emperor, if that's you, is someone who is going to celebrate getting their justice, even though it's taken this long to get here. It's time to move on, and that's not a bad thing, I don't think. Yeah, now you're free to do what you want. The Four of Wands. Took a long time to get this kind of stability. Now, the Four of Wands is also kind of like a relationship card, right? And it feels like it took a very long time to get any sort of stability in whatever here is coming to an end. Yeah, it came to an end. I'm sorry. Got the Death card here. We've got the Four of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, it was just something, I feel like you stayed in it for years longer than you should have, or years longer than maybe you're still there right now, and maybe you haven't made the decision to do this just yet. But the Four of Cups in the reverse tells me that, you know, it's time to get out of this place of Groundhog Day where you're just not, you know, where you're not living your life anymore. Your life is living you. I feel like it's been that way for a long time, and it's about to come to an end because there is some sort of a relationship, or two people living together. Maybe we have kids together. Whatever it is, it's coming to an end. It could be a marriage. It doesn't have to be, but I'm not going to ignore that the Justice card is here. It feels like it's a good thing. So for those of you who are just waiting for it to be done, either you're the one that filed this week, or it was the other person, and you're kind of glad that it's happening this way. I feel like now is a time for you to be financially stable. I feel like now you're going to use your time to work. I also feel as though coming out of this Four of Cups energy is like, I'm no longer going to wait around in the heart space. I need to get some stability as it pertains to my emotional energy. I feel like you're looking for stability in your emotional energy, trying to find your worth. You know, all those things that happen after a long-term relationship comes to an end. You have to re-identify yourself, or re-identify with yourself. I feel like you still believe in love, and that this time you've got a different criteria. You are not looking for the Queen of Wands. You are looking for the Queen of Pentacles, someone who's grounded and at your back, someone who's dependable, someone who is loyal. That's what your new list is about as you move forward and look for love here. I think you're hoping that love is going to find you, or that a long-term relationship will find you, because I think that you hate the process of looking for it. Yeah, I don't think you're dealing with the Seven of Cups right now. I don't think you want to. I think you want a long-term relationship, Ten of Pentacles, and you're not interested in Seven Cups. You don't want to have to keep making decisions that are going to end up in heartbreak. I feel like you're like one and done. And that's Emperor energy. Yeah, that's the Emperor energy. Emperor's one and done. I'm not going in and dating all these people and possibly entertaining people that I know I'm not even on the same vibration with. Like, I feel like you're weeding them out pretty quick. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not even going to entertain the Seven Cups. I'm not going to talk to anybody in the Seven Cups. I'm done with it. I'm tired of trying to make decisions about whether or not to send passionate messages. Are we going to do the texting back and forth and all that crap, right? We've got the King of Pentacles, and so I feel like you are looking for the Queen of Pentacles. You're looking for a soulmate, someone who can take care of themselves, someone who's not codependent, who will speak up for themselves, who will do their own thing, and that will lean on the King whenever they need to. But the King is looking for someone who's not codependent, who doesn't need this person at their side every 5 seconds, who doesn't need to be in the comments, not the comments, but who doesn't need to be texting every 5 seconds. Like, there may be a couple of days in between. This person needs someone, the Emperor needs someone who's really mature, into their own energy, very confident, doing their own thing, you know, maybe has a business. And, you know, this Emperor isn't someone who really wants to coddle. No. Right now, I feel like with the Knight, or sorry, the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, I think you're holding off on that. Yeah. I think you're holding off on finding someone. You're hoping they'll find you because of the Three of Wands. Yeah, you're not really, like, the thing is, you can't really find anybody if you're not dating, right? Maybe you can get to know people, friends through friends. You could do that, absolutely. I feel like there is some energy of the Nine of Cups coming here after heartbreak and after you've been single. Yeah, after you've gone through some wisdom here. You could be looking at someone who is Virgo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio, Aries, Libra. The Page of Cups. What's the surprise? The surprise is that the Three Swords, the broken heart, turns into the Nine of Cups. Well, that's interesting. We'll see how that goes. All right. You go from being brokenhearted to being in the Nine of Cups in wish fulfillment. Let me know how that goes. All right, Virgo, this is you, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Virgo, this is your sneak peek for this week. Thank you so much for clicking here. And thank you for the cross watchers who are watching for a Virgo. Ooh. All right. That's what it is. Let's go look for it here. That's what we start with, Virgo. You're out. You're out of there. I just saw somebody slide into home. You're out. Yep, somebody got caught at home. Caught at home. Oh. And then that leads to a song. You're caught at home. Wasn't me. What's the name of that song? Wasn't me. Oh, is somebody cheating? That's what that song is. That's Shaggy. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting energy to get off the Chariot. Something's about to move quickly here. Tell me what that is for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me what that is, please. It's the Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. This is a fortunate time. Things are about to change. When things change, it can get uncomfortable, Virgo. But things are about to change in a fortunate way, quickly. Quicker than you want them to because you're an earth sign. And no matter what earth sign you are, you want things to move slow. Things are moving quickly because something has ended. Or this energy has transformed something. Scorpio energy, Cancer, and then we have Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo as the fixed sign energy. So this is moving forward with changes. Changes that are going to happen quick. Something is going to end here this week. Tell me about that. Tell me about that energy, please. Four of Pentacles. And the Eight of Swords. So I think what's coming to an end is the silence. I feel like somebody's breaking the silence because we need to get this thing on the road. Somebody has been quiet, turned off, shut down. I'm not sharing anything with you. There's no vulnerability here. The Eight of Swords is, it's because I'm up in my head. I can't make a decision. I'm obsessively thinking about what I want to do, where I want to go. I'm thinking about my feelings. That's Cancer energy. Also thinking about getting the victory and never letting go of the thought of wanting the victory. Things are about to change here and something's about to come to an end. I think you're about to get out of your head, Virgo. Why is that? You're about to get out of your head about something that makes you sad. You have to begin again. I was feeling like this was the end of something. So it feels like there's a new path opening up here after, but it's a regrettable path. Like it feels like you're forced into it or you don't want to or you're not ready. The Eight of Swords is here. And you haven't been really talking about it. You don't want to face it. You don't want to deal with it. It's a hard change that is coming here, but it is going to lead you to victory. It's one of those changes, as I was talking about with the Wheel of Fortune, is if you're one of those signs or one of those people who doesn't like change, I'm sorry, but it's fortunate. Here it comes. Yeah. It's not going to look great on the surface at first. We've got 9 swords. Worried about having a new beginning. Feeling bad about something in the past. We haven't even talked about it. We've been very quiet. The Ace of Pentacles, and I'm going to begin again somewhere else. So somebody who has been worrying about this new start is getting ready to invest in someone or something else. We've got the Eight of Wands. So it looks like there is some quick movement here. It's like it's hurry up and wait. It's like we're not saying anything, not doing anything. I feel kind of sad about it. I'm overthinking it. The Fool is here overthinking the beginning, or I'm afraid of the beginning. Nine Nine of Swords. The Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands, though, tells me that that there is either some communication about this investment that is coming quickly, and it could be an investment in a home, in a property, but it could be an investment in love. I don't see anything here that indicates that this is a romantic reading. I feel like there is about to be some information coming towards you that's going to tell you that somebody or something wants to invest in you. You've been worried about the investment, so maybe you invested with somebody and you weren't really sure if it was going to pay off or not. You're about to get communication about that. And it is about something that's going to allow you to drop your burdens and go on some sort of an adventure here. It's going to make you the emperor. So it feels like the investment does work. Tell you about the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is King of Pentacles and the Lover and the Queen of Cups. Okay. So the Emperor is here. I feel like there is something after this new beginning here that you've been worrying about. I feel like you end up taking charge of some sort of adventure after dropping a bunch of burdens here. You are, the King of Pentacles is here. That's you. That's the King. That's the Midas touch. It feels like you're the one who always has the opportunities finding you. And I think that a soulmate has found you. The Queen of Cups, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. I feel like you have some sort of significant relationship showing up in your very near future. Yeah. Tell me about the changes. I feel like you were closed off to the changes. And so that's what makes it hard for the wheel sometimes, is if you're not ready to change. The Four of Wands is in the reverse. So I think that you're getting out of some sort of a relationship, Virgo. That's what it feels like. The Three of Pentacles, it went from the Four of Wands to the Three of Pentacles. So we start with this fiery foundation and, stability, family, and then it moves to the Three of Pentacles. We start treating each other like business associates. I've got the Nine of Pentacles, and then I end up being single, or in an individual energy. Ten of Cups, and that's the way I want it. Page of Swords, because I'm tired of explaining myself. So I feel like this is probably the week where you decide that you're going to cut someone loose. Yeah, you're going to fight for words. I feel like you don't want to argue, but I feel like you're going to fight to say something. And then you're going to leave, because the Knight of Swords is 1, and then we have 5 Swords, which is 6, which is moving on. So I feel like there's about to be some sort of disruption. Something's coming to an end. Either it's your overthinking, or your overthinking is leading you to a place where you are going to begin again, that you might be leaving some sort of a relationship, taking charge, going on a different adventure, because you know that there is a soulmate out there for you. I think you know who this person is specifically. They could be a water or an earth sign, but I think your person is a water sign or a Gemini. Could be Aries. Could be any of the fixed signs, as I had mentioned earlier. Scorpio. All right. All right. All right, Libra. This is you, my friend. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. You are my Venusian cousin, right? I am a Taurus, and you are a Libra. We're both full of love. We're our Venusian signs. All right, here we go. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And welcome if you're cross-watching for a Libra. Libra. All right. Wow, look at that. You're working on a soulmate connection because you feel like there's going to be a new beginning here. I feel like you're hanging on for dear life. It says the After Tarot. I love it. It feels like you're hanging on, but that's so Libra. This is Aries, but it's so Libra. Look, that person's hanging on, but they're just smelling the flowers. Oh, I think your friends are worried about you, though. Because I think sometimes you'd give up everything for love. Yeah. You're going over the details of this situation. You really have... I think that you are tuning into the fact that maybe you'll work on this relationship because it is soulmate, this person, you feel very connected to them. You also have a choice. You might have a choice between a couple of people, but it feels like there is a new beginning coming and you've worked hard for this. So whatever you decide, whoever this lover is, could be Gemini or Aries, whoever they are, I feel like there's going to be a new beginning anyway. I think your friends are worried about you though. I feel like this little dog is worried about him falling off the edge, right? That's what it feels like. We've got the 10 of Swords in the reverse and the Moon. You're scared you're going to get hurt, of course. You know what I think, Libra? I think you're the person who's the overgiver. The 10 of Swords is in the reverse, and it's almost like you have all these pentacles. You're very good at what you do, or good at making pentacles, or good at making decisions, or working hard on things. But I feel like you feel sometimes you're the only one that puts in the hard work. That might be what's happened in your near past here. That you've been the one who's put in most of the work, and then it just doesn't work out for you. I feel like the 10 of Swords is in the reverse because you don't know the outcome, and I think that makes you nervous. Yeah. You don't know the outcome. All things come to an end. I just want to tell you that inevitably all things come to an end, right? But I feel like with the 10 of Swords in the reverse, yeah, I think sometimes it's almost like you stay too long. It's like it's inevitably going to be ending. 10 of Swords is in the reverse. It's inevitably coming to the end. You're the one that's going to get hurt, but you keep working on it because you think this person's a soulmate. We've got Pisces and Cancer here as well. The World card. I think you wish it was just a little more straightforward. Yeah. I think that the ending here, the World is telling me that you've learned a lot of lessons. Or, you know, the thing is that the 10 of Swords is in the reverse. I feel like something is coming to an end, but I do feel like it puts you on another path. I feel it puts you on another path that you can't see, but I also feel like you're working really hard at keeping a relationship that's not yours, or a house that's not yours, or a job that's not yours. Like, I feel like the 8 of Pentacles is here, and the reason that you don't understand that this job is ending or that things are failing is because you're trying so hard to keep it afloat, and you're doing it just by working harder than everyone else in the relationship. So I think that it's inevitable that the 10 of Swords is here. It is going to close because the World card says so. There is a chapter here that's ending, but also I feel like once you learn your lesson from this, that you can't just throw things at people, you know, if they're not already not if they're not appreciating what you give them already, you can't make them stay by offering them more of what they don't appreciate. I think that you're holding on to this connection because you think it is a soulmate, but understand we have more than one soulmate. And I feel like, yeah, what you don't see is that there's a new beginning, that when you do finally let this go, and I think you won't, or you aren't, maybe you will, but you aren't right now. I feel like if you let this relationship go and let things come to an end, and let it play out as it should, I feel like you learn some great lessons. You end up closing a chapter successfully. Things come to full circle. You learn a lesson, which is really important to you. And then you no longer fear the moon energy. Tell me more about this. So what's ending here is indecision. I feel like you're going to ignore the moon energy and you're going to take this leap of faith anyway. What's ending here is the 5 of Wands. You're no longer going to beat yourself up about it. You're no longer going to be in indecision just because it's the moon energy. The moon energy is hiding things, and it can be scary there, right? Absolutely. You can't see, as you're going through there, you can't see what's going on. Your only light is the moon. We have the 3 of Cups. So the end of indecision brings in the 3 of Cups. It's like you tell the universe, okay, I'm going to take that road through the moon energy, scared or not. I'm going to do it. Yeah, I think it's a scary path, but I don't think it's anything to be afraid of. It's just a place that you've never been before. You've never had to make these decisions before. And I think that's why it's scary. So the indecision, I think, leads to the Three of Cups. Why is that? Or the end of indecision leads to the Three of Cups. I think you're celebrating because it's like, I don't really care what the moon energy has to say. I'm going to take this leap of faith anyway. Tell me what the three. Yeah, I'm going to take the leap anyway. Something that I thought was over is going to be resurrected. What's going to be resurrected is fun, celebration, getting invites, going out, being social. None of this living in the moon energy stuff anymore for you. No more living in the darkness, in the sadness. I feel like you're going to start having fun. You're going to include yourself in things. You're going to get more social. I feel like that's a huge decision for you, because I feel as though I'm probably connecting with someone who likes their solitude. Yeah, I think your gut's telling you to do it. I think it's time for you to come out from behind the fear wall, Libra. It's time for you to take some of the invitations that are coming at you. It's time for you to decide to get up and take some sort of an action. I feel like there's a message coming to you from someone who really has feelings for you, or someone maybe that this new path ended with. There's a transformational energy here. What's transforming is the Ace of Cups and the Page of Wands. Somebody is no longer feeling scared to express their feelings because of some transformational energy here. Yeah, I think that you were holding on tight to the Nine of Cups, the wish fulfillment. It just took some strength, is all it was. It took some strength for you to find your Ten of Pentacles. It does take a lot of strength. I mean, we're all going through some pretty tough times. Like, we're all going through our own things, right? And I feel like the universe pokes their head in here with the Strength card and said, remember who you are, Libra. Remember who you are. Tame the inner beast. Make sure that you're seen. Go out there, be social, and you will find your abundance, whether that's a relationship or a job or a friend group or whatever it is. But there's wish fulfillment coming here. You've not been willing to give it up, and bravo to you, because I think you're going to be getting it soon, probably sooner than you think. Yeah, there is a victory here for you. Tell me what the world is. Okay. So you were in a relationship, I think, that ended here, and it put you into a place of the hermit. Okay, so that's why this is all telling you to get out and go out there and have fun and celebrations. And I feel like whilst you were spending some time by yourself after the end of this relationship, I think that you go into hermit mode here. I think there's a lot of self-awareness, self-repair, that has to happen here. You need to drop a lot of burdens, and I think that's the unburdening of you, I think, is what allows you to probably get a little more social as you get into the very near future. So probably before the end of the month, if you don't get an invite from somebody, I feel like I feel like you're going to invite someone somewhere, but we do have going from the Nine of Pentacles to the Three. So I feel like you go from being single to being in some sort of a partnership with someone who's come back around after a time. Someone that you may have been watching on the internet, possibly. Someone that you're trying to see it from their point of view. They never told you they loved you. They never told you. Queen of Cups is here. They never told you how deep their feelings were for you, and I think you'll find that out this week. All right, Scorpio. It's you. We're down to business. Time to get some water. How are you, Scorpio? Tell me, what's up? There we go. Always remind me to drink my water. All right, Scorpio, let's figure it out. What's going on with you? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you. And if you are a cross watcher, welcome. All right, Scorpio, here we go. What's coming up for this week? Sneak peek for this week for Scorpio, please. Scorpio. Tell me what's coming up for Scorpio, please. There we go. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Seven of Pentacles. So you've been waiting to speak to someone, waiting to get some honesty. Maybe you're waiting for a contract to come in. I feel like you've been minding your own business, like you've been in your own lane. Seven of Pentacles tells me you've been growing, right? Planting seeds of intention, doing a lot of nurturing here. I feel like there's some communication coming here. Yeah. You know what? The fact that it's here, I think you're sending the communication, Scorpio. Some of you are going to choose to do it, but it's you know, as you watch this reading, you're like, no, I'm not. And that's fine. But I'm telling you that it's in the future. It's on your mind right now. I wish I could talk to them. I wish I could say something. I wish I could call them. I feel like right now, you're looking at it very logically. And you're like, I just want their truth. I want to speak with them. I want to know what they think about me. I want to tell them what I think about them. I've grown some, and I've decided that I want to face it head on. And I feel like this has been what's going in your mind, but I feel like it probably isn't until close into the following week where you maybe start making a decision to go. If you do it this week, I feel like it'll be impulsive. It's like, okay, that's it. I'm not waiting anymore. This is stupid. I've been waiting around for so long to talk to this person or open up communication with them. I feel like this week for some of you is an impulsive decision to send a passionate message to somebody that's it's gonna make you feel good because you've wanted to say something to this person for a while. For a long time, you've been waiting to say something. About what? Two of Pentacles. That I barely have my feelings in order. Scorpio, there you are, right there. The king is Scorpio, right? Also Cancer and Pisces in a general reading. So I feel like you're really trying to keep your feelings in balance, in check. I feel like you're single, or that you are, working at life as an individual. So maybe you live alone, but maybe you're a single parent. I feel like that you have really deep feelings for someone that you want to speak with. You think about them all the time. And as you've been thinking about them, it feels like your feelings get deeper and deeper. But it also feels very tumultuous to me because of the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands doesn't offer much support, right? The Page of Wands is just the messenger, the one who's coming to give you the messages. I feel like you make an impulsive decision to contact someone that you have big feelings for. I think you want to know if they're single. I also think that your life is very busy. That you're busy, you're busy trying to build something from the ground up. You're in the very early stages of a business, or maybe you haven't been single that long, or you're trying to figure it all out. Look at that, the Wheel of Fortune's here. Neat. So I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune, it's saying that there's going to be a lot of changes in love that are coming. And the thing is I feel like this is balanced, but I feel like this is not. It feels like it gets pretty tumultuous as it pertains to your feelings. It's change though, right? Scorpio, it's the C word. You don't like change. The fixed signs don't like change. And you could be dealing with someone who is also Scorpio, but also Taurus, Aquarius, or Leo. Those are the other fixed signs. We also have Pisces and Cancer here. Scorpio as well. It almost feels like life goes 0 to 60. Like the Wheel of Fortune is here, but it's also connected with the Two of Pentacles, which tells me you're minding your own business, you're in your own lane, and all of a sudden all these changes begin. It is because it's destiny. It almost feels like it's not really anything that you have to do, but I think that some of the changes is going to be change of mind. Is going to be, I need to send this message. But the change is hard, especially for a fixed sign. Yeah, change is really hard. It is abundant though, right? This is planet Jupiter. This is all of your abundance coming at you at once. Things are about to get great, especially as it pertains to love. But I'm just going to say, I think that it makes you gives you a little bit instability in your emotions. I'm just going to say, because of the Page of Wands, who is quite impulsive and not really thinking things out. And yeah, I feel like the King's about to make some sort of an impulsive communication. Stay in your confident energy. I feel like one of the changes that you're trying to acclimate to is that you are single, and it feels like you are holding it all down. That's what the Two of Pentacles is. Yeah, 7, 8, 9. That's 9 and 9 of Pentacles energy, which is the single energy, and then the 9 of Pentacles came out here. I think you're looking for the last pentacle. You're looking for the Ace of Pentacles here. I feel like you're going to take action. It is time, and I feel like that your gut has been pulling at you, saying it's time to make a decision, to make that communication to whoever that person is. It's time to get out of the chaos in your head, and it's time to move forward. It's time to take action. You spend too much time in the moon energy thinking about this connection, thinking about this person that you've known for a long time, that you haven't spoken with, and we have this deep connection, but we haven't, it feels like there's the moon energy is next to the 6 of Cups, so it feels like we don't know where each other's at. We don't really know each other's feelings. It's kind of cloudy. It's dark here. I feel like you don't want to be there anymore. I feel like you want to take action to get out of the energy of the moon energy. So I think that's probably why the page is showing up here, because I think the page is showing up to say, I think that you make a decision to maybe communicate with this soulmate, whoever they are, and it's done at a moment's notice. I don't think you plan it out all that much. Tell me what's happening in the future. For Scorpio, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. You go from having indecision to having hope. Hope about family, love, the apex of happiness, and getting and giving reciprocity. Having someone pour into you like you pour into them. It's a wish fulfillment, but it's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard work. Yeah, it's going to be hard work to continue with the reciprocity and this 10 of Cups here. But I mean, all relationships are hard work. I think you're taking action to gain some sort of balance about this 6 of Cups energy. And I think that you're tired of it hiding. You're tired of hiding that you have a soulmate, or hiding it in the darkness. It feels like you're ignoring it, or it's hiding there, or you're keeping it hidden. What's going to change? There's going to be a new beginning here. You're going to decide on the new beginning. You're going to need to wait for the moment of alchemy, for the moment of, it's not time yet, is what I want to say. The answer is no to the 4 of Wands and the Judgment card right now. But destiny's here, understand, right? So I think that you will feel this Wheel of Fortune tugging at your gut. Time to move forward. I think you'll feel that. But I don't think that the time is right now. I think that what's going to happen here is you're going to either get an invitation out with this Page of Wands here. You're actually going to send an invitation to someone you have deep feelings for, or you're going to receive an invitation from someone that you love very much, who is going to invite you somewhere. They know that you have had an ending here, and it feels like they worry about you spending too much time alone, too much time in your head, too much time thinking. This 2 of Cups could be someone who is a friend or someone who loves you very much. They don't have to be family. But I feel as though this person knows that you've had an ending. I think you are going to want to start again, though. The wish fulfillment's here. If you're willing to work on it, the wish fulfillment's here. Tell me about the communication. Communication is... Well, that's interesting. Somebody's becoming brave, coming out from behind the fear wall, because the 9 of Wands is in the reverse, and we also have the 4 of Cups. So I want to say, Scorpio, that someone offered you a cup, and that you were scared to take it at that time, or you ignored it completely because the guy on this particular depiction is hiding his face so we can look at masculine or feminine energy. This person didn't want to see the situation for what it is, and now that we see the situation, someone's bravely coming forward and asking for a commitment. So whether that's, can you go on a date with me, commit to going on at least a date with me, or commit to being my person, I think it's going to be coming quickly here. Yeah, there's an Empress here. That's what's coming for you. I feel like you've been holding on to some Empress, and it's coming in the future, in the very near future for you. All right, Scorpio. All right, Sagittarius, here we are for you. Saggy, I'm your Saggy sister. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Welcome, welcome. If you are a cross watcher, thank you for clicking here. By the way, hope I'll see you in the comments. That would be lovely. There we go. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Saggy. Tell me about Saggy for the sneak peek for this week. Sag. Oops, what do we got here? We've got the Knight of Swords. So this one is, you know, knights are brave. They fight, right? This one's fighting for words, fighting for truth and clarity and honesty. We've got the Eight of Cups in the reverse. It's the boomerang, y'all. Somebody who walked away is on the way back. And someone is about to fight with words. Fight for you with words. Like, they're going to try and convince you why it's okay for them to be back or where they've been. They're not going to tell you everything. I'm not going to tell you everything, not quite everything. This person walked away from you, and I feel like you tried to fight to keep them in your life. And since then, I feel like there's silence. Yeah. I feel like somebody is going to want to fight to explain to you why they're back after leaving, after disconnecting. But they're not going to tell you everything. I feel like there's still something that's under the surface that you don't know. They're coming back to you because they weren't happy wherever they were. The Eight of Swords is here, and interesting because 7 and 1 is 8, and then the Eight of Swords shows up. So it feels like I feel like you're sad about walking away. Wherever you went to wasn't a lot of fun. It made sadness. I feel like you want to talk to somebody about that, but you're up in your head. You're up in your head. Should I tell them everything, or should I just leave out some parts? I don't think that you intend on being completely and fully honest here. Or maybe them. Two of Wands. It's an adventure, though. Somebody who disconnected or walked away. It made you sad. It made you feel regretful. Maybe they're feeling regretful, but it feels like they're on their way back, and they're at the crossroads of their life, and they want you to come on some type of adventure with them. But you're at the Eight of Swords because you're like, this person already walked away once. They already ditched me once. I don't even know if I want to do this again. Three of Cups. Yeah, this person is coming back with an offer. They're coming back with, come on, we're friends. It's fun. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. Come, I have to go to a wedding this year. It's the summer of weddings. Come with me. Be my partner. Somebody wants to take another path with you. I feel like you're going to get some sort of an invitation, but it's going to catch you off guard and put you into the Eight of Swords immediately, because I think that this person, you feel, has kept things from you before. I don't think that they're a liar. But I think that this person did something shady. They may have just dumped you. They may have just ghosted you or dumped you. This person may have not really told you that they were leaving, but then when they left, maybe they gave you just a few words. Just a few words. Which is the Knight. Tell me what the Three of Cups is, please. For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. You've manifested them. See, that's the thing, right? So whether you're thinking bad things about them or good things about them, you've manifested them, because that's the thing that's most on the top of your mind. You are not what you want. You are what you manifest. You are what you are. You get what you are. That's what you receive. I feel like you've been wanting somebody to come back round. I feel like you've been manifesting them. And I feel like when they do reach out and contact you, you're in the Eight of Swords. You're like, ooh, that happened. I didn't think that was going to happen. You're far more powerful than you think you are, Sagittarius. Yeah, I think your manifestation. Yeah, look at this. You're like, I feel like this person walks away, and you're like, that's too bad. I really had deep feelings for that person. I think I really could have fallen in love with them. And I think although they're away, maybe they're away for like, I don't know, maybe a couple months, maybe 5 months or 3 months. And then they come back again. Why did they disconnect? Why did they disconnect, please, from Sagittarius? I don't think they felt good about it, Sag. This person disconnected from you because of ego. Because they had a lot of other people looking at them, a lot of other people vying for their attention. The Six of Wands, right? It's about getting a lot of attention, being looked at as a hero, coming back from, the fight or the war. Somebody here has got victory after the fight. It feels like you're a fighter. I want to say, like you're the one who's resilient. I meant you're not a fighter, but you're the one who's resilient, and I think that looks good to a lot of people. You walked away, I believe, because this person was not chasing you. And I don't say that in a derogatory way. I see the Three of Wands here and the ships coming in. It's like they never really got back to you in the text. We've got the Page of Wands, and the pages are very young, and they're given as much information as they can carry, but understand that they're young, right? I feel like it feels like this person walked away because they were immature, because they thought that there was a better deal out there. The Three of Wands is waiting for the ships to come in. The Six of Wands is waiting for the victory. Everyone's got their eyes on me. It's a little bit of ego. So it feels like there was some ego that had them walk away. But then they realized they made a wrong judgment, and now they want to turn around. The Chariot is in the reverse. They don't know if they can get the victory with you, but the universe is saying, look, it's time to move forward. We've got the Wheel of Fortune here, and it's time for you to have some change. What's going to change is, I think that now you're going to be sending out the messages rather than waiting for them to come into you. I think this person that walked away from you, Sag, I think that they misjudged you. I feel as though they feel bad about that. They miss you. I think they want to talk to you. Tell me about this Ace of Cups, please. You've manifested the Ace of Cups. I think it's this person, Sag. You could be dealing with someone who is Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, or Leo. Pisces, Virgo, Cancer. You're worried that this Ace of Cups will never materialize. The thing is I feel that you know that this person is very attracted to you, but you don't know if they want the Ten of Pentacles. I think the Queen of Wands wants the Ten of Pentacles. I think that's you. I think you are looking at a new beginning. You need to stop worrying about the Ace of Cups. You have manifested it, and it's on the way. The long-term relationship is coming, but you don't see it here. It could be a Leo. There's love here. Yeah. Somebody wants to be seen by you, and they want to show you their affection. They want to show you their love. I think it's this person who wasn't showing it to you before. I think they left you looking for the Two of Cups. I think they thought they had a better deal somewhere else, so there must be something better somewhere else. Six of Wands, and now they can't get you off their mind. Yeah, it's the 2, because the 2 and the 8 is 10, right? 10 cups. Yeah. So I think something ends for them, and they realize that it's you that they want. They've learned a lesson about love. They've learned a lesson about who they are, about not saying everything all at once. I'm looking at Leo up against the moon energy, which is Cancer and Pisces. It's more of a responding energy than it is a reactive energy. But the Leo is the reactive energy. And I feel like you need to find the balance between reaction and responding. I feel like you do have a long-term relationship coming in, but you don't see it. It could be with a Leo, or it could be with a, as I said over here, it could be with a fixed sign, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, or Leo. I think you've learned some lessons about love. I think you learned about judging a book by its cover and how it can leave you stuck. Yeah, if you're not listening. So I think Scorpio, someone is coming back around for you. I think that they have big feelings and they're probably going to tell you about that, and that could be this week. All right. That was for Sagittarius, and this is for, who's next? Capricorn. That's what it is. Capricorn, this is you, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is for you this week. The sneak peek for this week for Capricorn, please. Capricorn, tell me what's coming up for Capricorn, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Capricorn. I've got the Knight of Swords. Somebody's fighting for the commitment. It could be you. I feel like you're fighting for a commitment. You feel like it's, the Two of Wands here tells me that you're sort of at the midpoint of your life, or maybe you're at some sort of crossroads and you need to make a decision as it pertains to this commitment here. But the Knight of Swords is a knight. The knights are protectors, they're fighters. I feel like you're fighting to keep things moving. You're fighting for communication. Maybe someone won't talk to you. You're fighting for the communication. You're at the crossroads and you don't know what to do. I think you have an opportunity to begin again somewhere, and you want someone to fight for this connection. And the person that you're in the connection with is just not fighting for it. Your person could be a Taurus. Got Aries on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you've got the opportunity to have a brand new start with the Fool. And the Seven of Cups, which is the Seven of Moons. Feeling very overwhelmed about it, not knowing which cup to pick. I'm not really sure what to do. But I think you end up, Nine of Pentacles, you end up single, just saying. In an individual energy, very confident, doing the things that you want to do. Tell me about this fighting for this commitment, please. I feel like you want to fight for this commitment, but I also feel like it's hard for you to be in this commitment. This commitment feels to me traditional. So it feels like you're in a relationship where someone thinks that, you know, if you're the guy, you should be taking out the garbage and doing the yard work and bringing home the money. And if you're the woman, they think that you should be in the kitchen cleaning and cooking and raising children. It feels like it's a very old idea of what a relationship should be. And it feels like it comes with a lot of sharp corners. Charlie just showed me a sharp corner of a counter, and it comes with a lot of sharp corners. I feel like you keep bumping into things verbally, and the person that you're with is making it harder and harder and harder for you to comply with the rules that they set out, because religion is that way. And I do see sometimes the Hierophant as religion. Religion is crowd control, right? And if you don't do what I say, then you can't be part of my club. And I think that's kind of the energy that I'm getting here, that you're fighting to make conversation because you know this is a point of a crossroad, that either you're going to do this or you're not, and you're in this commitment that you're fighting for. Tell me more about this, please. But I think it's a really tough commitment, if I'm being honest. With someone who doesn't readily change their mind. 10 of Wands. So it's become quite burdensome, right? The 9 of Swords in the reverse. But you're no longer scared for the future. I feel like you have a little more adventure in you. You might have Sagittarius somewhere in your sun, moon, or your moon or your rising. I feel like you're up for some sort of an adventure. I feel like you're not going to worry about it anymore, or maybe you're just sleeping better. I think that you've come to a decision, if I'm being honest. With the 9 of Swords in the reverse and the Knight of Swords in pointing up here, we've got 10 swords. I feel like there is about to be a really terrible, awful, painful ending coming. Because the 2 of Wands is here, and you're already at the crossroads. You're trying to pick another path. I think you're at the crossroads of your life. And I think this person who needs to live by the rules and needs to make you live by the rules is making everything burdensome. This has become a real heavy burden for you to carry. If you don't snap in line, this person has a lot of words for you. I think this person is a micromanager. I do see that as the Knight of Swords. This person might micromanage you here. Yeah, look, there's 1 sword and 3. That's 2, and that's 3, right? 1 and 2 is 3. I feel like you are trying to make a decision is about whether you want to unburden yourself, whether you want to end this and go to the Ace of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you're no longer losing sleep over it, and you're about to ask for some sort of communication about it. So I think you want to fight for the connection. I think you want to keep it. I think that's why you haven't left yet, and that's why the 2 of Swords is here. It's holding you in place. Oh, Charlie just said, but you're only a placeholder at that point. So when you decide you want the conversation with your person who is really about doing things like I told you to do them, I feel like you're scared to say something because it might bring things to an end. This person is your soulmate, and I think that whether they are your soulmate or not, they're bringing you sadness and grief and regret. You know, I always say it, soulmate's a label. Y'all do it. Twin flame on the forehead. You know, again, the soulmate. And it doesn't really matter. All those labels don't matter, because a soulmate can be broken. A soulmate could be further behind in their lessons that they need to learn than you are. You're trying to make a decision about your soulmate. I think you're with your soulmate at this point. I think you're trying to make a decision about them that's really hurting your heart. I don't think you're losing any sleep over it anymore, though. I'm just being honest. I think you've been thinking about it for a long time. Knight of Pentacles, long time. Yeah, you've been feeling in this energy of regret and sadness. Things aren't going right for me. You've been in that energy for a very long time. Knight of Pentacles is here. The Tower is in the reverse. You're holding off the inevitable. When the Tower shows up, it's over. It's inevitability. Upheaval and change is coming. There's no way around it. You don't get to skirt the Tower. But I feel like you've been living in this sadness with this partner, and it's inevitably coming to an end here. You know, I think that it's inevitably coming to an end. I feel like the Wanderer is here because you're the one that's trying to figure it out. I think you're the one that's trying to find yourself, connect to yourself. What do I really feel? Trying to connect to your intuition. You're looking at the moon. Maybe you're trying to learn things, deeper learnings about yourself. This does remind me of the Hermit, because the Wanderer is doing that, spending time by themselves. I think you're wondering if it's coming to an end. I'm telling you that it is. The 8 of Swords, but you're going to put it off for as long as possible. 4 of Cups, you know what? You're just bored with it, and that's the truth. I feel like once you get out of this connection, if that's what you want to do, I mean, you may just want to hold it here with the Tower in reverse forever. I don't know. A lot of people do. They don't want to give up the house and the money and the car and the assets and all of that stuff. I feel like you need to go back to who you used to be. You need to remember who you were, Capricorn. Who you were as the Empress, the one who's kind and loving and mothering, and the person who gives freely of their love and is very connected to the universe and to their gut. I really think that you're trying to find the answer. I think you're trying to find the answer. I think that when you do level up. It feels like you're really fighting for an answer. I think you're fighting to speak up. The 8 of Swords is here, and it's kind of calling me to say, like, yeah, we're at the 8 of Swords, but then you go to the 9, you go to the 10. You know, I feel like you're gonna, because you're the Empress, I feel like you're the person who figures out how to get out of the 8 of Swords and talk about it. The 9 of Wands, but you're worried about doing it. What's the decision you're trying to make here about the Lover? Capricorn, what's the decision? You want this person to come to you and tell you it's over. You don't want to leave. Right. 3 of Wands is ships coming in. 2 of Moons is tell me that you love me or let me go. 10 of Swords. 2 of Cups and 10 of Swords. Yeah, it feels like you want this person to come to you first and tell you that it's over. You don't want to be seen as the person who pulled the plug. 4 of Pentacles. What are you holding on to? You're holding on to this new beginning. You're unhappy here. There's going to be communication. Queen of Moons. Page of Wands. I feel like you're going to get some sort of passionate message from someone who could be Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Things are changing for you. The Wheel of Fortune is here, and it's in the future, not very far in the future, by the way. Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, you could be dealing with energies that are fixed, but this is Jupiter, the planet of fortune, right? Abundance. Things are moving quickly. Changes are coming. You're about to receive some sort of a passionate message from someone who has feelings for you, deep feelings for you. And I feel like this message comes in quickly. Three of Pentacles. This is someone you already know. Someone you already know and had an ending with is about to communicate with you. Okay, so I feel like this person who's making all the rules is probably someone who is, just want to take a look here. This is someone who is working towards Emperor energy. We've got the King of Wands and the King of Cups here. This person could be a Virgo. They could be Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. But I feel like the reason that your person is so hard on you is because they are really hard on themselves. And although, usually in a healed energy, Virgo is going to be someone who is very much about service and helping others and being there for other people, that I feel the Hermit energy here tells me that somebody here is going over the details of who am I really. But because this person is so hard on themselves, they're very hard on you, and the only way that they can keep it all in check is by keeping you in check. And that's why the Hierophant's showing up here. Yeah. All right, Capricorn. Here we go, Aquarius, this is for you. Aquarius, don't forget I'm reading weekly for you now, so you will expect a reading every week. Thank you so much for all that you do and hitting the thumbs up and being in the comments. It's the only way that we can make this tribe grow. So if you like this content, I hope you've subscribed and I hope you've hit the thumbs up. Thank you for doing that. Here we go. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is your sneak peek for this week, Aquarius. What's coming up for Aquarius, please? Thank you for watching, Cross Watcher. Aquarius. We have the King of Wands, we have Strength, and we have the Six of Wands. Aquarius, I feel like you want to take action. I feel like you want to be seen and have the victory. We're looking at Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy in the King of Wands, and we're looking at Leo energy in the Strength card. I feel like you want to have some sort of a victory after a hard time. The King of Wands feels to me like predominantly masculine energy. Of course, there's still feminine energy there. We all have masculine and feminine energies. You're dealing with fire for sure. You're dealing with someone who is a fire sign for sure. What else we got here? Oh, there you are, Aquarius. You've got hope. You've got hope about this King of Wands, that you'll be strong, or that this King of Wands is going to want to be seen. This has got to be about the 5th or 6th reading so far that I've done that the wheel has come out here. There's a lot of change coming up for a lot of signs for sure. There's so much going on planetarily. Please go find your favorite astrologer to tell you what's going on. You're about to have some victories. If you've been the person up till now, it's been really hard for you, you're about to have small victories here and there. The Wheel of Fortune is about fortunate things, but it's also about change, the C word, Aquarius. You're a fixed sign. You don't like change to come at you. No. When your back is against the wall, you don't like it. I feel like there is some change coming, change that you have hoped for. So either you've hoped for change within a specific person, or you have just become hopeful that things are going to change. Oh, I'm just hearing a song. Your life is going to change. So wait for better days. What is that one? Oh, it's called Better Days. Yeah. It's called Better Days. I know you've been hurting. The lyrics. I know you've been hurting. Waiting on a train that just won't come. The rain is not permanent. And soon you'll be dancing in the sun. I love those lyrics. So you are coming to a new day. You're coming to a better day. Please wait for better days. I know you've been hurting, but please wait for better days, okay? I feel like you do have hope that better days are coming. Better days are coming for you, he says, yeah, in that song. So I feel like you have hope that better days are coming, and I think you're right. So there is about to be some change coming. I want to say that you're going to get stronger from the change. The change is coming fortunate. Change is coming, and you're going to have these little victories that you're going to see as big victories. But I feel like they're going to start trickling in for you soon, all these little victories. And I mean little victories. I mean, like, I don't know, maybe you go into your favorite coffee place and you pull out your card and look, you get the free coffee today. I'm talking about little things, right? Little things that are going to start working out in your favor. And it's going to add up to some big things. So all your hope is working, is what I want to say. Got the Four of Swords. It's been some intense healing, and I think that while you've been healing, that you probably haven't really been communicating with other people. The thing is, it's about to get better. I think that you're always the one that has to take action, though. Like, I just hear it in my head, but how come it's always me that has to take the action? Well, maybe you don't have to. Maybe you're just really bad at waiting. Maybe you take action before it's time, before the wheel shows up, right? Because you're bored or lonely or whatever it is. Maybe you've been too impulsive. But I feel like there's healing that's happening here. Hope and healing, to be seen, to be stronger, to be faster, to be better, to be bright. Tell me about the Four of Wands. Four of Swords. Pardon me. What are we healing from? Four of Swords. Healing from toxicity. Why is that? Ooh. So you're healing from a toxic soulmate. You see what I mean, y'all? And I'm always going to point it out for you. Not every soulmate is a soulmate that is for you at this time. Soulmates, yeah, they're great, but you know, if they haven't done the work that they're supposed to do, they could be damaging as hell to your life. I feel like you're keeping yourself hidden, or you're worried about dating, or I'm never going to meet my soulmate. The devil is casting energy of it's never happening, Elsie. I don't know why I'm even trying. This is not working for me. I don't know what's going on. Why is it just me? Like, it feels like those are the energies that are here as it pertains to the lovers. But I want to say that the Wheel of Fortune is your magic key. It's going to be coming, and you're going to start seeing little things coming in. Maybe you win $5 on the scratch ticket that you always buy at the counter when you get your gas. You know what I mean? You're going to start seeing little things coming forward. They're all going to accumulate to big things, and you're going to have better days. I feel like this person, the lover, is someone who you want. You do want the soulmate, but you're scared of it. It's like, I do want the stability. I do want the soulmate, but I feel that you're scared of it. And you've been spending a lot of time by yourself. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. It's a confidence issue. It's like, you know, it's you're telling the universe what you want, but you don't really believe that it's for you. It's like you can meditate all you want and tell the universe and write in your journal and all of those things, but if you're not healing the self, if you really don't believe that it's for you. I do see a lot of people in the comments and they're like, it's not for me, it's for somebody else. And while that may be true, sometimes you want it. It's just like you can't just order it off Amazon and it shows up 2 days later. You know, unfortunately, that's what people think goes on. And so when things take more than 2 days, then they start to panic. Where are they? I don't care if it's 2 days or 200 years. It feels like you're not confident that the Four of Wands is yours. And when you decide that you don't need it anymore, or when you decide, the hell with the Four of Wands, I'm taking the Wheel of Fortune and I'm going forward with fortunate things, I think that's when things show up for you. But right now you don't have the confidence that the Four of Wands is ever going to be yours, the stable relationship, right? It feels like you're always going to have to be chasing that Ace of Wands. But I would just want to say that the only way to discern whether the Four of Wands or the Ace of Wands is a real thing, because, you know, people can say anything that they want to say just to get you in their good graces, to get what they want out of you, and that's the truth. And I think that you're too smart to be fooled that way, but I feel like with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, something's off. It's either your pentacles, you don't feel your worth, you don't see your worth, you don't see yourself as other people see you. None of us usually do, but you know, when you start to believe that you are worth it, that you are the Ace of Wands, that, you know, you're shining bright. Somebody is going to see you shining bright. But I feel like with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, that you really aren't feeling yourself right now. And that's part of the problem, right? You can't need it. If you need it, then, you know, it's no longer, it's not a choice of wanting it. It's like an addiction. I need it. I must have it. And that's when the universe is not going to give it to you, if you're in need of it. Six of Swords and the Empress. I think that you are going to learn your lessons and move forward from here. I feel like the Devil has a really hard pull on you, though. The Devil and the Lovers. I just want to say that I feel like you're healing from someone who presented as a soulmate that really either wasn't or wasn't healed. Somebody who maybe looked like the Four of Wands, but maybe had no confidence. I think if you move on from this energy, I feel like you grow, you learn a lesson. But it has to be a clean cut, right? This is going from the chaos to the calm. If you stop looking back here, that's the chaos. If you move forward, that's the calm, and you're going into abundance. You're showing up here as the Empress, who is very abundant, who is Taurus and Libra nonetheless, but very balanced. You're going into a very balanced time. That's what the Wheel of Fortune is bringing for you. That's what you've been hoping for. When you become the Empress, though, understand that you no longer need it. Now you get to have a look at it as, do I really want that? Because sometimes when you get to the Empress level and you understand all the lessons of all the queens, you're like, wait a second, maybe I don't want that now. Maybe I'm okay being who I am. Yeah, just worry. Worry that you're not going to hear from them again. The thing is the last time that they came in, they didn't really give you any stability. I don't think this whole thing gives you any stability. It starts with the King of Wands, who I think comes in as responsible, and I can take care of everything and I can protect you, but ultimately this person's really impulsive, and I think they don't give you much balance. I think they call you, they like to go out with you, but I think you worry about that all the time. Are they going to text me? Are they going to call me? When you should be out with your friends, or out doing something, or out in a group making friends, or, not worrying about what they're doing over here. What's the hope? The hope is that you won't be bored for much longer. Wow, we've got the Five of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. You're feeling in lack. See, that's what I was saying. You can hope for whatever you want, but if you don't feel like you deserve it, you're not going to get it, because the universe understands that you're not ready for it. You haven't learned the lesson. We have the Two of Wands and the Page of Swords. So I feel like you're going to come to some sort of a realization. You're going to do enough research or think enough about it, spend enough time in the Four of Swords, that I feel like you're going to come to a crossroads of your life where you're going to realize that you need to speak up. And speaking up for yourself is where it starts, really. And then you stop taking anything that people give you that's not for you. You just close the door on it and you walk away, because you're confident, right? Over here, you're confident within yourself that once this closes, once this door closes, once there's a successful ending of a chapter here, and I feel like the ending of the chapter is the fives. But understand, I also see these more than one five as quick change. And so I feel like the quick change is here. Something's coming to an end, which is you feeling badly about somebody who is toxic not wanting you. Like when you say it out loud, it sounds a little crazy, yeah? They were toxic. They didn't treat you well. Didn't give you any stability. I feel like you're going to stop wishing and hoping. I think you're going to start being solid in bring me my abundance, bring me good health. What I'm asking for is love of self. I think you're going to start making more practical requests of the universe. Yeah, the 6 that I need reciprocity. I need happiness. I need growth, personal, professional, spiritual growth. And I think you have all that, but you need to end this first. You need to end this feeling of lack or allowing other people to make you feel in lack. It's time for you to be the Empress, but you got to move on from all of this. You got to move on from pining for the relationship, pining for the lovers. You got to stop pining for all that stuff. You got to turn away from it. Your business right now is to get that 9 of Pentacles in the upright, because you need to be confident, sturdy, making your own money, having your own abundance, and loving yourself. That's what the Empress does, is always engaging in self-love or self-care. All right. It's all in your hands. You're the Emperor. Look at this. The Emperor and the Empress are here. There is a soulmate coming here, but you have lessons that you must learn before you can get to here. This isn't something that you can just order off Amazon. You have to qualify for the Emperor. You have to qualify for the Empress. You have to do the hard work, and you can't just press a button on your phone and get it. And that's the truth of it. I feel like there's a lot of things that are changing here. None of which is you're not going to be silent anymore. You're going to start speaking up. And I like it. I love it, in fact. I think the universe is telling you that this week you're supposed to be focusing on you and not worrying about what everybody's doing over there. If they wanted you, they would. They would come get you. The truth is that if they're not, they're just not the person for you. And people say, how long should I wait? You shouldn't be waiting 5 minutes. You shouldn't be waiting at all, period. You shouldn't be waiting for anything. Get out there, do things, go to the beach, see your friends, find a buddy to walk with. And if you have no friends, join a group. Like, there has to be other things for you to do other than worried about what's next in love. Because when you start learning lessons, all those other things will be added to you when you're ready. All right, here we go, Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. My 2 fishes friends. I have 2 fishes in my moon sign. Thank you so much for coming here and watching, for clicking here. And if you are a cross watcher, thank you for watching for Pisces. Tell me about Pisces this week. Sneak peek for this week for Pisces, please. Pisces. Pisces. I think that you feel that something's coming. It might be that you've been waiting for someone to pour into you like you pour into them. Reciprocity is what you're after, I think. We have 7 pentacles here, which tells me that your seeds of intention are, because that's what the 7 of Pentacles is. It's placing the seeds of intention and then nurturing them until they grow. I think your seeds of intention is that you want reciprocity and you want a new beginning. You want your life to change in a way that is very stable. You want to reach stability here. You're growing something. You could be opening a business. You could be thinking about opening a business. The 7 of Pentacles is about waiting, right? Being patient. Patient to wait to see if things are going to grow. There might be a lot of competition in the thing that you want to do, but what I want to say to you is it's yours. If you want it, it's yours. Just put your stamp of approval on it. Like, don't be like anyone else that does what you do. Be how you are doing what you do, even if it's different from what everyone else does. Tell me about the 5 of Wands. There's indecision. There's a little bit of indecision. It's like, this is really what I want. I think that it's coming. It's indecision. It's like, maybe it's not coming? Question mark. You've been waiting for a while because of all of these pentacles. It's been slow moving. And that's what's giving you the indecision. We have the moon energy. You are indecision because you really just can't see it happening. You can't see it working out because it's taking so long. It's waiting, right? The 7 of Pentacles. We do have Pisces and Cancer energy here. We have Leo. Trying to see through the darkness, trying to be strong while you're in a dark place. You might be going through some sort of dark night of the soul here. I think that you are, yeah, Charlie just showed me the chrysalis, right? I feel like you are the person who is in hiding or not seeing people or really not talking to people right now. I mean, some of you could be out there, you know, visiting and seeing people, wanting to be seen. But for some of you, I think you're going to do that, but it hasn't happened yet. I think you're waiting. We've got Leo here. You're waiting for the strength to get through the moon energy because you want to do love. Yeah, it feels like you feel it, right? The moon energy. We've got Pisces and Cancer energy here, very psychic. Very psychic. The Queen is Cancer, also Pisces and Scorpio in this reading, but I feel like you feel something's coming. You're about to level up, I think. You're about to level up, feel stronger, get more energy. I feel like it's time that you stop waiting. Yeah, you feel it, but you don't see it. It hasn't materialized yet. The Pentacle's there, but it hasn't materialized yet here. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. The King of Swords with the Queen of Cups. Somebody wants honesty and transparency about feelings. There's someone here that's coming back round. I'm just saying that the Judgment card is about something that is going to be resurrected. I think that's going to be resurrected even stronger than when you thought it died. The King of Swords is clarity, it's honesty. I'm making the best decision for everyone involved. It's the judge, the magistrate, the one who's going to take care of all of it. It feels like there's someone like that coming in. They could be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. This is Aquarius to me. They could be that sign. We've got Virgo and Pisces here as well. I feel like someone's coming in to be very honest about their feelings and you don't see it coming. The Judgment tells me that you thought that this was over, that you're surprised that you're actually that you're surprised when you hear from this person. This person wants to be seen by you. It's Leo. I want to get out there. I want people to see what I'm doing. The King of Swords, I think, is someone who is coming in to get some honesty from you or to be honest with you. But they want another chance with you, and that's why they're coming in. They want another chance. They could be air. They could be water. Could be Leo. This person's really attracted to you. They want to open a new path and passion. They think it's over with you, but they're here to ask anyway because the King is very brave. Has to be, right? When this person comes to you, you've seen them before, you know them, it's Judgment. When this person comes to you, I feel as though they admit to you that they do have, these passion feelings, very attracted, crazy charisma. Everything is, the energetic connection is beautiful, but I think that this person has to prove to you that they come to you with some sort of stability, because passion is great, but without stability, what is that? That's short-lived. That's going to fizzle out. The fire always goes out, for sure. Doesn't burn eternally. I feel like this person that's coming back is going to tell you that they are far more stable. Maybe they're making more money. Maybe they're far more stable in their life, or things have stabilized in their life. I think that this person was really busy. 2 Pentacles, 6, 7, 8. They're willing to work on it now. They're willing to work on. They want to talk to you first. They're willing to work on this whole feelings thing. 6 of Swords. Yeah, it's too much for this king. I feel like the king feels in chaos. It's time to move away from that. We need to go to the calm. And what I want to say is that you probably have a really incredible, charismatic, energetic connection with this person as it pertains to passion. Like, I think it's like boom. And I feel like this person is coming to you in a different way now. They're coming to you grown up. I want to take care of you. I want to make sure that you're well and that we have stability, and I'll never leave your side. And I think that this person is moving away from chaos and going to a more calm energy, because I think that they're feeling bad about how they've been treating you, or that they haven't been treating you at all. Because I feel like this is someone that you don't see arriving, but you know them because of the Judgment card. I think this person wants to try and have a new start. I'm just going to say. It's probably going to cause problems in the comments. But I think that, yeah, there is a new beginning here. But I think it's after regret. Regret, somebody is moving away from whatever fire energy that they usually carry with them, Leo energy. And I think that they're trying to get into a more grown-up, stable, calm kind of person who wants to give you stability. They're trying to move on from being sad. They want a new beginning here. What don't you see? What you don't see is the Seven of Pentacles and the Hierophant and the Page of Wands. So this person, I think their feelings have grown for you since they've been away from you. They see you as the Queen, someone who is probably a great mother and very kind and loving and a healer and psychic, and, you know, someone who makes sense of the dark. This person's going to come in kind of hard, though. I'm just saying. They're coming in as the King of Swords. And the King of Swords, it's like, it can be my way or the highway energy. Especially up against Leo, because Leo is my way or the highway energy. So this is a lot of fixed energy, is what I want to say. And this person has been waiting because they do want some type of commitment with you. Now, the Page of Wands is here. It may be a very immature commitment. Do you know what I mean? It may be, will you be my girlfriend, or will you be my boyfriend? It could be a very immature sort of way of looking at it. It's not a very adult way of looking at it. It's a very childish way. But I think that this person that you feel coming has been waiting because they don't know how to tell you. They don't know how to tell you that they have all this big love for you. Yeah, they don't know how to say it because of the Page. The Page is young. Pages are between like 7 and 15, right? They're like young, young, young. You're going to get some sort of an invite, whether it's from this person or someone else who helps orchestrate you see this person. The Ace of Cups is here. This person really does have deep feelings for you, and they want to begin again. They want to tell you that it's more than just what you thought it was. Ace of Wands, it's more than that. All right, I'm going to leave it there. It's your soulmate, Six of Cups. They want to come in, they want to talk to you. Communication, clarity, somebody's bored. There is the Queen. Didn't we have the King just now? Yeah, we did. There's the Queen. Yeah, so it is a confirmation of a soulmate couple, and the Emperor's here. So your person is coming in to take charge of the situation. They're coming in to work on their manifestation. I think that's you. All right, there we go, Pisces. Thank you so much for coming here and watching. I do appreciate you. Please watch for readings throughout the week. They will be coming out. I love you guys. I'm out for now. Love you, love you. Bye-bye.